Other interesting political news still going viral is Joe Biden pardoning his son, and his old post gets ratioed on X as people go back to comment. Now, last week it went viral when Joe Biden he pardoned his son Hunter after him and pretty much every Democrat pundit said, "Oh yeah, Biden would never do that. He would never pardon his son. It'd be clearly inappropriate for him to do that." And lo and behold, yep, he did. With a lot of people speculating he did it not for himself, but rather to protect, or not for his son, but rather to protect himself from the Burisma scandal, where in terms of corruption and a return on investment, while albeit being morally vacuous, perhaps this is the greatest ROI in history. They paid Hunter Biden, the crackhead, about $65,000 or $75,000 per year for a few years. Burisma, again, the energy company, paid Hunter Biden. And after a couple of years, they got $180 billion back from Joe Biden. I mean, in terms of a return on investment, I can't think, I mean, even Nvidia stock is a pitiful comparison. Do you think of any other greater ROI in history? I certainly can't. Now, this is one of the most beautiful things about the community notes on the X Twitter is that they're constantly updated. Now, this was again from May 31st, 2024, but it's been fixed, and now everyone is starting to continue to comment on it. Now, hilarious enough, this is Joe Biden saying, quote, "No one is above the law." He tweeted that. And then community notes said, quote, "On December 1st, 2024, President Joe Biden pardoned his son, Hunter Biden, for crimes covering nearly 11 years of offenses against the United States, which he had committed or may have committed or taken a part of from a period of January 1st, 2014 to December 1st, 2024. Yep, the readers have certainly indeed added context. And now it's even more ratio than it was before, which is actually impressive in terms of ineptitudes. Now, one of the first comments comes to us thanks to, let's see, there's a TikTok that says, quote, "Yes, great, so I look forward to seeing you charged." That's from May 31st. Where's the newest one? I thought you were doing, you have to filter by timing. Let's see here. Oh, here's the best clip, though, where Joe Biden admits to break the game of the law with the Burisma scandal, where he literally got someone fired who was doing the investigation, which, again, this is quite literally breaking the law, but obviously he is above the law.
Or loan guarantees. And I went over, for, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, "No," I said, "I'm not going to, we're not going to give you the $1 billion." They said, "You have no authority. You're not the president." The president said. I said, "Call him." I said, "I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion." I said, "You're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here." And I think it was, what, 6 hours? I looked, I said, "I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money." Well, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid at the time. Well, there's still, so they made some,
or as he would say, someone is not trying to prosecute my son.
Genuine, substantial changes institutionally and for loan.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. The persistence says this didn't age well. Got 6.7 thousand likes. I Love American News says truth and says the most criminally corrupt administration in history. A little picture of Merrick Garland as well as Biden gave 1,000 likes. Let's see. The Nikki V says not even one promise to keep the American people, false president. There was a statement, months earlier where Biden was saying, "Oh yeah, we're not going to pardon Hunter. We're not going to interfere with investigations." Yeah. Oh, here's another clip of Biden saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm not going. I won't. Come on, man. I'm not going to pardon the Hunter. He's a painter." Yeah.
Your son Hunter is on trial, and I know that you cannot speak about an ongoing federal prosecution. But let me ask you, will you accept the jury's outcome, their verdict, no matter what it is?
Yes.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes.
Yet another lie. Add that to the deck. Got 1.2 thousand likes. You also have Gunther Eagleman rather saying, quote, "Joe Biden lied. Everyone knows the truth." That got 10,000 likes. Rexel Defender says, "Except Hunter." It's one of the Hunter pictures where he's clearly inebriated on drugs. let's see here. Phoenix says, unless it's your son, Joe, says your whole legacy was going to be remembered is nothing more than awful.
What's your message to Joe Biden?
Fuck you.
As a construction worker in New York, where they asked him about his opinion, and what was that? It says Zach Galifianakis, just laughing, him being called America. You have Stealth B saying acceptance, Joe Biden holding a shield, protecting Hunter, well, lighting a, how do I keep this moderately family friendly? He's hunting, or he's helping heat up a drug apparatus for Hunter while shielding him from justice, getting 653 likes. Graham Allen simply says, accept your crackhead son, getting 388 likes. Glacial Overlord says, quote, unless his name is Robert Hunter Biden, go after yourself, getting 136 likes. Dana Fauci says, oh, it's the Simpsons meme where it says this many days since someone's been hurt, and the sign has been changed to, no one is above the law, and he's changing the no one to Hunter Biden. Got 1.3, let's make it 1.3. Yeah, I thought I could be the last vote to get a 1.4 thousand likes. Nevertheless, 1.3 people, or 1.3 thousand people rather, did like that. Scrolling down more and more. A lot of people saying this is hilarious with a screenshot of the, readers added additional context. Paul Zupla says, accept Hunter, getting 34 likes. A lot of them calling out his crackhead son. Again, don't get me wrong, he should be prosecuted for that, but also, here, as someone eloquently said, well, with an AI picture, rather, Rachel Guthrie Realtor has an AI-generated picture of Joe Biden, and he's holding a poster board said, I pardoned myself, getting 75 likes. Because again, there's all those things about all the Hunter emails that said 10% for the big guy. Pretty much anyone with a modicum of intelligence would argue that the big guy is most likely Joe Biden. And apparently all that's going to be, that no longer would be prosecutable. Now, I'm not sure, in terms of Joe Biden's legacy, they usually say, truth, history books are written by the winner, so to say, and for Democrats controlling the public school system for decades, maybe he'll still be written as a hero in all those BS textbooks, but maybe, Trump will get rid of the Department of Education, or, shift back to public education being more factual, but we'll see what the future holds. I'm not surprised. I thought this was always going to be the last minute Hail Mary thing where, again, what does Joe really care about? He's not going to run for anything else politically speaking. With all the money he's made throughout the years, he's set for life. At this point, are you surprised that he actually, officially did the pardon? It's going viral for well over a week. Everyone's still talking about it. But does anyone really feel as again? Check the YouTube not the comments, the community post. I do a lot of polls, and I asked, on day one, I asked, do you think there's a two-tier justice system? Like 98% of people said yes, and 3% oddly enough said no. Small sample size is about 30 people who voted. It's still being updated periodically with more people adding their input. But yeah, let me know. Are you surprised? And do you think anyone will be held accountable in the future? Let me know, because as always, be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.